And we're back. All right, y'all. So this is what, 339? And so I call this show The Dark Ages is Upon Us. Which, it fits Doom release this week. So I definitely want to kind of jump into that. But before we do that, let's go ahead and start with intros. And so CHAREECE, since you right below me, I don't know how you got there, but you got there.
Y'all did it on purpose because I was trying to get the video up and working. I like how y'all do me like that. It's okay. But you know what?
People. I'm like, they're not even paying attention.
I'm glad I said nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
First I had Lady there, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna do CHAREECE. This should be funny.
And you see, this is what you get. I ain't played nothing this week.
Look, started from the bottom, now we here. So
hey.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, life was life in this week.
You didn't play mobile games?
I did play mobile games, but I don't know. I play a lot of mobile games. AFK Journey, Love and Deep Space, a couple of them that I can't name because they're very not safe for work.
Damn.
So I do play those, and yeah, I don't want to know about that, but I didn't get any, but I did keep up with the news, but I didn't get really actually play anything, and I'm so behind because I need to jump back into Assassin's Creed. I need to finish Evolve. I need to Oblivion,
Expedition 33.
Oh my god,
crazy. I'm finishing that game.
Are you officially done with it?
I may go back and play a little bit, but I can already tell it ain't happening.
She can't get the parrying down.
It's not gonna be a game I finish.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good because sometimes me and Boogie be on the same ways when it comes to these
It's very. I feel like it's harder than Final Fantasy and those type of games because the timing windows are much shorter. It's like a dodge Final Fantasy.
You're not big on turn-based anyway, so it's.
She's not. She's not. Yeah, so understandable. But yeah, so somebody said DM those names. Ma'am, let's not do that. I want y'all to have a good opinion of me, okay?
Whatever. Anyone who's seen our Discord book smut shop.
Yes. Yeah, jump into Discord. Okay.
Look here. It is okay if Amazon knows my kinks, not YouTube, okay?
Did you see that they about to start releasing the shit that you have in your Kindle?
Oh my god.
Oh, what? They gonna make it public?
Yeah. I'm like,
some people gonna be in trouble.
Yo, I will wipe this thing every night and then download.
Didn't nobody tell y'all to do this?
Wow, that's crazy.
You can't turn it off. That's wild.
I don't know. Somebody posted. I posted in our smut chat. But yeah.
You got to be on that Discord.
I don't understand why not everything needs to be shared. Some things need to be secret.
Right.
I know.
You and God.
It's we about to post everybody's search history.
I don't want to see everything y'all got. I don't want to. Keep it over there.
Y'all not supposed to be doing that. Mm-mm.
Yo, and make it so bad. I am not finna give the title of the book. I am not finna do anything of that nature. But nope, I am not gonna do it. But since I'm on my Kindle, it has photos in the Kindle in the book. Whoever modeled these, very nice, very nice, very
nice.
That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, go ahead. Boogie, what you play?
Yeah, Boogie. What have you been playing?
So LBOOGIE 0208, welcome. I've played only a little bit of Avowed. I played it twice this week because I'm trying to complete Avowed. I finished South of Midnight. Still have Assassin's Creed to go back to, but I feel like since I'm already toward the end of Avowed, I'm gonna try to finish that up.
Sure.
It's just so much stuff there. And then I'll try to go back to play Assassin's Creed until something else catches my attention, I guess. Yeah, so that's it for me. Very easy. Oh, and Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty last night. I don't know what the hell was happening last night, but
it was Sweat City last night.
Sweaty. Okay. I don't know why. The first game, Lady and I played, was good, right? Then they were like, "Oh, y'all know how to play. Let's put y'all in this lobby." and it was just like horrible.
Innocent.
Then we switched to Marvel Rivals, and that too was horrible. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we would have done better if we had done some Battle Royale, but say let me. That's it for me.
All right. So, Lynn Lady, what have you been playing?
Good morning / afternoon, everybody. This is me, Lady Infamous 415. You already know. I have been playing a lot of Expedition 33. I am in Act 3. I think my party is level 47.
Damn.
And we beat the Paintress.
Oh, so are you finished with the game?
No, I'm in the end game now.
Okay.
So
yeah, but isn't end game after
the Paintress? Beating the Paintress ain't the end game. It ain't the end game.
Spoiler alert.
Well, it ain't.
It kind of is, cause they make her to be the bad guy. So apparently
you're
she's
saying that you finish the story, and then after you finish the story, you're able to.
No, after you beat the individual, there's a series of events, and you got to do some other things.
But is that the end of the story?
No,
I don't want to really sit there and spoil the game.
No, it's not the end of the story. I'm close to the end of the story. I'm able to swim. I'm able to fly. So now I can traverse the map and to be able to level up your character so you can be able to do the final bosses that you have to fight. It is still my game of the year. If you haven't played it, it's on Game Pass. I think, how much is it? Is this like $40-$50 this game?
I don't know. It's on Game Pass.
I think it's 50. I think it's 50. You will be getting your money worth with this game as far as like content and such.
Wait, you bought it? Like, it's definitely on Game Pass.
Yeah, I didn't buy it. I'm just saying for people who don't have Game Pass.
Oh yeah, sure.
I have to talk. I understand that, a lot of us have Game Pass, but there's a group of individuals that don't.
More anti-Game Pass, which is weird to me, but okay.
I'm just saying, there's some people who don't got it. So I'm just saying, $50 is a lot of games for $50.
Yeah, sure. 60 hours completionist for sure. Yeah.
So
anything else outside of that?
Doom. Play some Doom.
Yeah, gameplay we showing right now.
Yeah, the gameplay we showing right now. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. And that's just about it. I did download Oblivion, but I'm not ready yet. It's a commitment game. So that means I gotta play everything else before I can tap into Oblivion. And I did download Towerborn because I played it on PC. So I'm trying to hopefully get back into it on the console. But I'm glad that you can be able to transfer your progress to the console. And that's all I've been playing this week.
All right. So let's get into these topics. I mean, because since you,
what you playing this week?
Yeah, what you playing?
Oh, Project Amethyst. Y'all know the game I'm working on. Yeah, sure. Been playing a lot of that game.
Yeah.
I'll say I play that game every day, of obvious reasons. Very fun so far. I got the gameplay loop down. I think. Not ready to announce anything yet, but it's fun. It's already fun, which is great. Huh?
We're gonna be the pre-alpha testers, right?
Yeah.
Look how you said it though.
Like, I don't even know what, because where I'm at, it's like I don't even know what it is yet. Like, it's so early, y'all.
Oh yeah,
so early.
Yeah. I'm not saying you gotta do it, tomorrow. I'm just saying, like, when you're ready to have people look at it, we gonna be the ones, right?
Yeah, sure. And like, I'm just surprised, like, it's already fun, and like, to me, and it's just like, wow, it's super early and it's already fun, so that's a good sign.
Yep.
But I didn't think that I'll be doing this, you know what I mean? Like, because it just was one of those things, like how, when you're thinking of something and it just kind of, and now my heart's in it,
Yeah.
It's so unexpected, weird timing too. Like, it's the worst time to be doing something like this, to be honest. But it's like, man, my heart's so in it, and it's been a lot of fun. I've been learning a lot. So I guess I can talk a little bit about the tool set. I'm using Unreal Engine 5.5.
Ooh.
And it's the learning curve is crazy steep. And I've used Unreal before for like small stuff, like 2D based stuff. It's the first time doing a 3D game, and it's just learning all and like animations and targeting and retargeting and man, it's been an interesting journey. And so I spent a lot of time yesterday just working on the UI, just button layouts and the control scheme and remapping it over and over again until it felt right. Yeah, I mean it's been a process. And I'm a completely noob. Like the amount of videos I've had to watch and
yeah, but see, that's probably the fun part, right? Because you're also learning.
It's frustration because it's like I be want to do something specific and I have to go and do a ton of research where I can do this sometimes one thing and occasionally like I be trying to do one little tiny thing and then I don't know and it's like okay that take 2 days because like something they normally can take a seasoned person how to do something that would take them 15 minutes. It takes me like 2 days of researching, but then I know it, and that's the thing. That's the key. Yeah. So you're right. I mean, it is a learning. Like I'm gaining knowledge that I didn't have before, and that's always good, you know. Yeah. But it's some days like I'm just like, dude, what even is this? Like I feel like quitting. You know, like bump this. I'm doing this on my own. Bump this. I don't feel like doing it.
I feel like that's normal though when you take on a big project like that.
Yeah, and I'm trying so hard not to scope creep. You know, try to keep it contained because I don't want it to get loaded.
That's scope creep.
Tough because I'm like, oh, that'll be fun if I add XYZ. You know,
so for those of y'all who don't know, right? So when you're doing any type of development, you should set out manageable scopes, meaning like I want to do X, Y, and Z. That's it. That's all we're gonna do.
That's it. Cap it right there.
What happen is you start to do X, Y, and Z, and then you're like, well, A, B, and C would be nice too.
Yeah.
But then when you do stuff like that, you end up extending your timeline. And
yeah. Girl, and listen, what's so crazy with this is like I don't even have a timeline. Like that's just how out of the blue this kind of fell on my heart. Like out of the blue. I mean, I've thought about making games before, but never like this, you know. And so I was talking with my husband, and my husband's like, "Well, you know, something you want to do?" Like, you know, he gonna be supportive, but at the same time, he probably think I'm crazy because it's like it's a big task. It's not like it's easy, you know. Yeah. But the level of appreciation I have for game development is like 10,000 times more than what it was, especially after doing things in 3D. Because like I said, I've done 2D games, I've, you know, released stuff, and so it's like this is on a whole different scale. Like learning particle effects and yeah, I can't get stuff working half the time. I'd be stuck on like certain things. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I figured it out. Like I said, my gameplay loop, love it. It's nice. So hopefully Project Amethyst, which thank you Boogie for the project name. I didn't know what to call it. I was gonna call it Violet or Purple. Yeah, you know, just homage to GWG and the girls, you know.
Right.
But she gave me Amethyst, so which is the purple birthstone, right?
Yes, it is.
So yeah, cool.
Aquarius.
Oh, I love you too, babe. Also, no, I don't think you're crazy.
I know, right? We'd love to see it.
So yeah, but that's what I've been playing all day, every day. Like I said, it kind of like fell in my lap unexpected, and now it's like ingrained in what I'm doing. It's like a little side thing.
So we're gonna have to set an interview with you in the future.
I mean, it depends. It depends, y'all, because it's indie. Like it's so bare bone. It's indie. Don't get expectations high because it's an indie title type thing. You know, but it's like I said, and
that's all we've been playing lately.
Indie's been popping, so don't like think like that. Indies are popping now. Always been.
Yeah. Because I like it's y'all if y'all ever get a chance to play it, which I don't even know if that's gonna happen, but you will be like, Delilah made this game. Because y'all know me well, and y'all be like, yo, she put everything she like about this game.
Okay, I'm already.
You kind of can already know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to these topics.
All right, let me pull them up.
Yeah. So because this came up earlier, and because every time I hear this game, I do get like a renewed interest, and that's Avowed. From my understanding, there was some DLC announced. So I mean, I didn't really get a chance to look into the article or deep on like what was announced. So can one of you all talk about it a little bit? Give us some insight on what's happening with Avowed.
That would be CHAREECE.
Yeah, that'd be CHAREECE. That's CHAREECE right there. All day. We love you, girl. You got it.
Take your time.
Oh my god, I literally had it pulled up because I knew it was coming. Okay, summer, which is already the spring update, which is already live. Apparently, people are afraid of spiders.
Yeah, arachnophobia.
Yeah. So they have a safe mode. Remember that was in Grounded when they come out of the blob. They have the same kind of mode now in this game. Mouse and keyboard support for Xbox. Fog of War. The map is more improved when it's not covered up. I mean, when it is covered up, they call it the Fog of War. More gold and more crafting materials, which that was one of the things I did not like about this game. It is crafting materials as fuck.
Like scraping to get.
Yeah, like I was literally scared to craft things, and I'm like, what if I need it for something else? Or because I think I messed up one time and crafted too much of something else, and so I couldn't upgrade another weapon. I was low key pissed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was funny because actually it was me that posted it in the topic.
Oh yeah.
See?
Damn.
No, it wasn't me.
Oh my god. But CHAREECE always coming to save us. Let's go.
Ready though. Yeah, right.
Hey, I do what I do. Again, for people who are new here, I read faster than they do. So they will literally send articles. I will read them and then summarize them for them. Then they'll go back and read it later. But I give them a TDR and everything. Should be hilarious.
Like, hey CHAREECE, look at this.
That part. And then in the summer they got cooking and crafting improvements, new NPC abilities, new active and passive abilities, and new custom new unique weapons and armor and custom map markers. And then in the fall, we get a new game plus. Why we get that in the fall? I feel like that should have been something we got now. Like
it's gonna be too much time, right?
There's reasons for that, but
that is true. But I feel like New Game Plus is like something that we should get now.
Listen, the game's out. There you go. Like,
hey, I'm trying. A photo mode again. I feel like that's something we should get now too.
Photo mode will be fire though. Oh man, because the game's gorgeous. So photo mode.
It is because I take plenty of pictures, especially when I play it on my computer. I'm pausing and taking pictures left and right. Changing appearance in the world. I kind of like my girl. Nice. She got a seashell coming out her head. I don't know if I so.
Yeah, but sometimes you want to be able to change it again.
Change it up. Yeah. I like my girl too. Like she dope. And
then more map markers in summer needed to be now. I hate this thing is like in the fog, right?
Yeah.
Why can't I highlight a marker down so that I can go where I want to go?
So I think that's what they're trying to do. So that should be something now. And then the last new character preset. So I'm assuming like if you want to make a more generic character, it has better presets for that. But like who makes generic characters in RPGs? Like who does that?
I used to. I didn't care about how they looked. I just wanted to play the game. The one that was closest to me. The one that was closest looking like
y'all are hurting my heart right now. It would literally like.
But I don't do that no more now. I spend like 30 minutes now.
Girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I feel somewhat better.
Okay.
I've done that. Like you just hit the preset bumper. I just want to try the game, and then like I'll delete that character and see if because I sometimes just like to see if I'm gonna like the gameplay loop, and then I'll just delete and start over. Like, okay, let me create my character. Okay, I like this.
No. It took me about good 45
Otherwise, you're
minutes.
wasting time. Spending 40 minutes making your character, and then you like the game. The game sucks.
Yes.
You're like, nah, I ain't doing.
And it really made me mad when I can't see my character. Like, I can put it in third person if I can, see my character.
I like the fact because I think I remember way back when oh wow, this is so dated me. But anyway, like Oblivion. It's either Morrowind or Oblivion, but one of them, like you because it's first person, and they had to put in an update for you to do like the 360 view of your character because people wanted to see all the little gear and stuff they had on their characters and stuff. I thought
Because I be looking fly. I done killed this man. I went out and put on his clothes.
Took his clothes and his sword.
What I look like.
Yeah.
Especially when I got in that Dark Brotherhood armor. Oh my god.
Yeah, fire.
Must be looking good.
Yep. So anything else on regarding Avowed, the DLC or the update?
I think it's a great addition for what they're doing, and for the people that are really enjoying Avowed, they have, what they're planning. And then for the people
something to look forward to, right?
Something to look forward to. And also there was some, I'm with LBOOGIE with the map. I mean, I don't want to unfog the map just to really have nothing, but also by exploring, you will get the good loot, you will get the good armor, you will get the good weapons. So it's a give and take. I spent a good chunk on Avowed. I think it's good news. It's being transparent with the community. Like, look, we hear what you're talking about. This is what we're doing. We're fixing some stuff that y'all call them out on. So I'm with it. It should be more that way with all games,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be completely happy with this, because I am always of the mind that DLC is story.
Yeah.
To me, or I don't know if
patches, fixes.
Yeah, that part. Like, this is
stuff that should have probably been in the game at launch, but not.
But I understand this is somewhat smaller team, so I totally understand. But like, I don't know. And plus, I didn't see a price for this. I'm assuming this is all free. It better be free anyway. But like, to me, DLC says story. It says content. This is content, but not actually content that I would.
Yeah, this is just like quality of life.
That part. That's the word I'm looking for. This is quality of life. This is not this necessary DLC. Yeah. I'm gonna, I'm enjoy it. I love it. But like, this is not. Maybe we're getting the words mixed up here. But yeah, this ain't what it is.
Interesting.
Now, if they was saying a month or so, hey, we have DLC. We got a new character. We got whatever. Then yeah, I'm all hands in. But like, that's not what that is. Yeah.
Dope. Okay, so since I was gonna save this topic for later, but since I'm really feeling this gameplay that's showing right now.
All right,
Let's go ahead and talk Doom. Because lady, I don't know if the other ladies have got a chance to play it. It's on Game Pass, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So
my
Doom.
First impressions.
Let's talk about Doom. Yes, first impressions of Doom. What you think? What do you think?
I like it. I'm enjoying it. I played 4 chapters already, so about 2 hours. So I just want to put that out there. So this is very fresh. This is not a review, or this is my very first impression.
Girl, some people review earlier than that. Believe it or not.
I'm just trying to be transparent about how long I played, because y'all, some people will play 5 minutes, won't do 30-minute, in-depth reviews. I ain't said it. I've just seen it.
That's fair.
The two things.
Go ahead.
No. I didn't mean to cut you off. What you say?
No, because I'm like, you like being, cautious about like this game, but then just a minute ago you like spoiled.
Yeah, spoiled Expedition 33. Yeah. Had me about to turn off the doggone
Which
podcast.
is interesting, because this is literally the beginning of the game, people. So like,
so
spoilers.
It's like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it was funny.
I know.
Oh my God. I gotta wait 3 months to play Expedition 33 so I can forget everything she just said in the damn part. Anyway, go ahead on.
You know what? By the time you get to the passage, you forgot it.
You did. Go ahead on.
I didn't. You
just go ahead on.
When you play it, and you're gonna be like, it's not the ending. You're gonna be like, damn, I'm sorry, lady. Anyway,
go ahead, girl.
The Doom is between two things. It's like it has to have a good soundtrack, and it have to give you the feeling that you just shooting demons just because you love it. You know what I mean? And I think with this particular title, they did do that, and it gives me the endorphins, I guess what you want to call it, when you play this game. I am surprised that they put a little more story in here compared to the other titles. They really did a lot with the writing, to me. I do see some similar enemies from previous titles,
as well. But it doesn't really bother me. I'm like, oh, welcome back. It's good to see you again type stuff, you know? But I'm really enjoying the experience. There's 22 chapters, so I'm surprised how big those chapters are. Some are longer, some are shorter. There's a particular mission that really surprised me. I'm not going to say which one, but you could just like 1 out of 4. But please, you should, if you have this on Game Pass, you should really try it out. Also, I want to hear from Doom fans, like hardcore Doom fans. The thing is, I was wanting to know, does this fit your criteria? I think I'm just like a casual fan of Doom, but I know there's people out there that are like super critical about these titles. So I would love to hear it if y'all in the chat or on the replay side. I just need to know, like, if this fits your criteria, because it's good with me. I need to know who made the soundtrack, because when I was playing this, I wanted the same feeling that I got when I played Doom. I think it was 2016, but I think they're 2 different composers. So it's all right. The music is all right, but I don't know. The soundtrack to 2016 Doom is just put them on a platform that musically that they couldn't reach yet. So, but it's not uninstalled. It's still there. I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna have my fun with it.
All right.
People say yes.
Question. Okay, I'm watching the gameplay here. How is the shield? Because I'm seeing you using it as a defensive weapon, and you're also using it as using it as both a defense and offense.
Yes.
So like, how is the gameplay? Like, is that tricky to do that, or what?
Well, they will tell you. You know, the thing about this game, they give you a little quick tutorial, like, hey, you got this shield, you can ram it to your opponent and get extra damage, or you can block off projectiles and sometimes they'll bounce back and hit the enemy. So if the enemy shoot a green, I would say a green projectile, and you use your shield, you can block it, it'll bounce back and hit them. Things that I don't like, I think the finisher animations could have been better compared to the other titles. I don't want to wait till I get to the big bosses to get those really good ones, good finishers.
You probably haven't unlocked them all either, right? Like, you're still early in the game. So
I'm still early in the game. I seen like 2, maybe 3. That was like, ooh. So I'm enjoying it. And they're looking for a heart. That's all I gotta say. They're looking for a heart.
Looking for a heart.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
It looks good. So, and you're just to make sure you are playing it on the Series X, right? You're not playing on PC.
Ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
All right.
Yeah, everybody got the overpowered PC like you, CHAREECE.
Oh, I know, right? That's right. My potato ass shit. Yep.
You know what? Because I was like, this looks good, and I kind of want to play it on PC just to see how prettier.
But see, you can Game Pass. You can play it on whatever device.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I'm telling you, I think if you play it on PC, it'll be smooth as butter.
Yeah.
So
you probably have to adjust settings and stuff, but
yeah,
I know, right? Because I'm like, y'all know my eyes is bad as hell.
Got the brightness up to the 10.
I'm like I need to see what's in them corners. Like, if it give my ass nightmares.
It's a trip me out, increasing the brightness. I'm like, you gonna mess up the contrast of the game.
You know what? I have gotten better, Delilah. And I don't put it as bright. I do, but they say, oh, just when you can see the symbol, I go like just 1 or 2 steps higher than that. Now.
Yeah, okay.
But back in the day, no, I want to see everything. Yeah, but yeah, it looked good though. I ain't gonna lie. But damn it, I ain't got I ain't got no time to play all these damn games.
It's so many.
It's so many. You really gotta schedule
wild.
You really got to schedule your games you're trying to play, because there's no way either you're going to play a little bit of everything or you're just going to focus on one.
Yeah, because this one game that's kind of been given the back burner, and that's been Split Fiction. Like, I really want to...
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I want to play that, you know? It's like, shoot, that game's going to be up for
cough. We're supposed to play together. Cough.
I know.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I totally forgot. I totally forgot about the game.
So much because the calendar's crazy. You know, so
it's a lot of games. So it shouldn't be a lot of people complaining. It shouldn't be people complaining about ain't no games out here in the streets.
Yeah, shout out to Game Pass, bro.
We eat way too good this summer. We gonna be. I need a break. I ain't gonna lie.
And we about to get announcements.
I know June will be here before you know it. We got like less than a month.
3 weeks.
Less than a month. We got a June showcase. So.
Oh my God, yo.
Yep.
Long as there ain't no surprises, like they won't release. No,
there will be one.
No.
There will be one.
I don't drop like Oblivion.
Yo,
did y'all go back and play Oblivion? Yeah, CHAREECE, you went back and play.
Yeah, I'm playing it. Yeah,
I will play it. I gotta clear my catalog. I gotta clear it.
It's crazy.
Still have Elden Ring, Night Rain. That's
man, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's on May 30th, and then we roll into June.
Yeah, Elden Ring. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we got too much. We got too much.
No such thing though. I still don't think there's a such thing as too much. When it comes to games.
Is it though?
Because you play them at your leisure. Like,
I ain't got leisure time.
We feel it because we do a podcast, we talk about it, but you can do it at one time. You really can. Like my back catalog's ridiculous. I gotta go back and finish Hogwarts.
We're not gonna talk about that, but that was. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that.
I'm just saying, the game's great, and then like life happens, you know.
Yeah, and I think people forget that people who do podcasts is about video games and content creators and influencers. We human too. We go through things too. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to play the hottest game coming out this week just like everybody else, but we definitely gonna put our hands on it eventually.
All right, so I'm hosting this, right? So
oh my God.
So moving on to the next. I was waiting on the next thing. So anyway, I told y'all I'm rusty. So anyway, in other news, y'all, Apple and Epic, like they still
beefing.
Yes. Like I thought this would be over because everything with litigation and all this. But Apple is trying to block Fortnite's return. But y'all know in past podcasts we talked about this and how there's sort of a store dispute. Epic wants to put Fortnite have its own kind of way to kind of get around Apple's walled garden, and that's been an issue because Apple wants to charge fees and it's their store, so they want to charge fees, which is common practice for stores, right? We got other stores that kind of do something similar, but so it's back in the news. I just want to get a feel on you all, like what's your thought process on this and the approach? Like what side are you on with this when it comes to between Apple and Epic? And who do you think is right?
I don't know. That's rich people problems. I ain't got that much money.
No.
It directly affects you though. Directly affects you.
Right. It's gonna affect you because it expands past Fortnite because other people are also impacted by this. Anybody who uses the store is essentially impacted by this because you've already seen notices from Amazon and other places saying, you can buy in the store again, basically, but if you do, there's going to be a 30% tax on it, because they're going to put it off on the consumer. And I don't know. Right. I don't really agree with it because it's like they're not really providing a service, in my opinion. If they are, they're providing it to the people who are in the store, and I think it's unfair to expect the consumer now to
take on that cost.
Yeah, right.
And again, this has already affected me to a certain extent because, again, this is one of the reasons why Amazon stopped allowing purchases of books in the Kindle app unless you actually had a Kindle device. You had to go to the actual Amazon website if you wanted to buy a Kindle book. You couldn't do it from the app anymore because, again, they did not want to pay the 30% fee to Apple and Google. So they literally took that ability away for
that's a lot, y'all.
2 or 3 years.
Dollars and cents. 30% is a lot.
You couldn't do it on you could
still.
Sales
tax is under 10%.
Yeah,
for everyone in the U.S. So this is worse than sales tax. Triple.
So like this is kind of gonna affect all of us to a certain extent. And maybe not right now, but it will in the long run. And the way Apple is going about this is petty as fuck.
Right.
Sound like they're greedy.
They do that too.
Most
but like
companies are.
Yeah. They not only banned it, well, I say banned, but they didn't allow it to be uploaded here in the United States. They actually took it off the store in the rest of Europe.
Yeah.
Like during this update that was supposed to be coming up because there's some major event gonna happen.
So basically they had to go through the process again to be certified to be able to be in their stores. So essentially because that process had to start again, Apple was like, all right, well then we're taking your app down everywhere.
Yep.
Right. But then now it's a legal issue because I got to appeal because it was ruled that they could release it, like Epic could release it. But now it's like Apple's like because we're gonna appeal, and then so now it's probably gonna be on hold again. Like it's wild. It's wild. And and we as consumers, like we're the ones hurting over it. Like at the end of the day, it's like that little dispute they got, we feel the brunt of it because not only the fees, etc. It's like who's paying at the end of the day? Our time, our money. So
I don't. It's how long has this case been going
on? Dude, it feels like 2 years, I think.
No, I think it's longer than that.
I think it's longer than that.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you think about it, I think they said that y'all remember like way back when Kim K was robbed over in Paris.
Yeah,
that's a long time ago.
Just now meeting about.
Yeah, they're just not going to trial.
Yeah, like that's crazy. So I think this is gonna keep going, especially if they keep pouring money into
it out.
Yeah,
and they got money they can afford to litigate.
Right.
Like
I know me for one, I'm not gonna buy through the Apple Store essentially because everybody's gonna do this now, where they're gonna now charge me to purchase things through the Apple Store. I'm just not gonna purchase things through the Apple Store.
Right.
Same for Google Store, right? Like,
and so now you got so many options because you got the Xbox, you got Epic, you got options now, so people can bypass that.
Yeah,
like
necessarily directly to whatever publisher now or whoever's telling me the shit.
Absolutely, because the problem comes in is when like mobile being such a broad market and most people play on their phones. Believe it or not, Fortnite has a huge phone market, and so that's where the problem lies. It's like.
I believe it is also with people who are not tech savvy enough to understand that there are other options also. So like, and I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just like stating the obvious. It's either like young children or children in general and like older adults who like just don't give a fuck. They just gotta have that Candy Crush right now.
Right.
It's just like it's gonna be what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. See,
yeah, it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in the news it's gonna probably be in the news cycle for another 6 months. Y'all know how it go.
I remember us saying that this was finally over. I remember us saying
naive. It's like, yay, finally this weekend. No. We should have known that. Should have known. Like, come on, like.
I swear, I think this case has went on.
It's like I don't know who's at this point. Years. Like between Nintendo and their IP protections, and then Apple with their walled gardens. It's like, bro, like.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, because the Switch 2 comes out in June, but then like all the other games like Cyberpunk, what is the Harry Potter one we were just talking about? I don't know why the name escapes me, but all those things are about to come back out for the Switch 2, and I'm just like, I'm thinking in my head. Like, are people really about to like make
a double dip
or handheld?
People are gonna double dip. Like, you'll have the select few, the Nintendo diehards. They will double dip.
Yeah, I guess. But for me, like, I don't know. I guess probably because I already have a Steam Deck. It's just like there's no draw for me to do that.
No. I looked it up because this lawsuit was first filed in 2025. Excuse me, 2020.
2020. Okay.
2020. So it's been 5 years. I'm going.
Wow. Yeah, we've been talking about it. Like it's familiar. Anyway.
Right.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pivot from this. That of course is ongoing. So I'm pretty sure it'll come back up again in the next few months. So let's talk about Bungie, y'all. They've been in the news lately.
Man.
I got a couple of things with Bungie. You know, I mean,
Okay.
between Destiny 2, you know, they announced some updates for Destiny 2, which I want to gauge your interest in that. But also this artwork thing, man. Like for Marathon, y'all know Marathon has his unique style. Well, apparently they even confirmed that some of the artwork was stolen.
Yeah, I
And
like how it's unauthorized artwork.
Right. Like it's to me, like this shouldn't happen in this day and age. Like apparently the person was followed heavily by the former like art director or one of the former employee of the company, and that's how the artwork got in the first place. But it's like you follow this person, you know this person, like pay them for their work and their time. Like
Yeah, that's
you
what I
got
never
more enough
get.
resources.
You know why they do shit like that? Because he probably took credit.
Wow.
You know, like he probably was like, "Oh, this is how we're gonna do this part." You know, like it's his, you know, thing.
What gets me, because y'all know my ass, I went through some of the artwork and everything. Like I was following tweets and stuff. Like
it's super unique too.
And it's not that it's unique. It's just the simple fact that it's literally all throughout the game. It's almost like her art is used.
Yeah,
is the game. Is the game.
Yeah. Like either they're gonna have to pay out the ass, or they're gonna have to redo this style of this game almost.
Because that style, like if you look at it, that style is what they would decide to go with for that entire theme of the game. The entire theme.
Let's put our tinfoil hat on. I guarantee you he pitched this shit, right? And they loved it, ate it up, and he did not expect it. You know, like
they always say,
I could see this being something that was supposed to be small and then just
blew up.
Yeah,
because it's dope. It's a dope style, like, and you could tell as far as the artist, if you go back and you look at this artist's work, that's their style, like legit through and through. And so for them to be like have taken that, and then that's the base of their game, it's like, dude, what are we doing? Like and then to not give credit, they could have easily seen this person. I mean, like, we're gonna add you to our art team. We love this style. We're gonna pay you because this is dope, and we're gonna use this. Yeah. Like that wouldn't have been that took much time.
Because like they literally say in the article, in the 10 years, I have never made a consistent income from this work. And I'm tired of designers from huge companies mood boarding and parasiting my designs while I struggle to make a living.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, girl. Sue they ass. Sue they ass.
Because you know whoever it was that they let go or no longer working there, this guy's probably making good gobs of money. And then this person here is struggling and you're, you know, taking their work.
Yeah, stealing. Go back to what Boogie. The person who no longer works there, I believe that statement right there is bullshit. Because you to this point, okay, what happens to that person? Like I think
it was just one person too. You know what I mean?
Like where's your checks and balances at? How did you come up with this art? Like, and was able to produce?
Well, clearly they didn't come up with it at all.
Like, what was your thought process behind it? Like, does nobody ask these questions when it comes to certain stuff? Like,
you'd be surprised at larger development studios. You'd be surprised what questions get asked. You know, because the deadline's so tight. It's like, yo, we just need this asset. It's moving so quickly.
So you think it just like it slipped through the track?
I mean, yeah. I mean, otherwise, we wouldn't even be reading this article. Like, because it's like, how? Like, to me, if I was the you know, creative director or whatever, and I saw this, right, I'd be like, oh, that's dope, and next person, because I got other stuff I gotta take care of and handle. To me, it's up to middle management to be able to be like, yeah, no, we got this from so and so. We should bring that person in because this is the base of the art. Like, as someone who's the higher you are, the less you get, the less information you get about some of those things.
So, and I understand what you're saying. So the person who was looking for this, because again, if you read the article, the artwork that was stolen dates back to at least 2017. Like, they went through her entire catalog, taking her, you know, her stuff. So like you're saying that not the head person, but like their immediate supervisors.
It's probably like, middle management. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, because this
like,
stuff
is indicative of where we are in the industry. Like, you can no longer. think that whatever someone is giving you, right, is their own. You have to begin checking this stuff because we live in an age where everything is available, everything is online. So it's not like someone could just like see someone's work, you know what I mean, face to face and take it.
And people don't have integrity like that. Like some people don't even have integrity to be like, oh yeah, I got this from so and so.
Right.
You know, people just they're okay with, like, it's so sad because it's like, what happened to that? You know, what happened to ethics and integrity and all this?
That class that we all have to take that nobody pays attention to.
Nobody pays
attention. Not
terrible. Take ethics, but don't nobody care, especially when we live in the land of I got over, you know? And what I don't like about this article is that the statement from the marathon dev team does not talk about anything that they're doing to make this
like
girl
compensate.
whole.
Yeah, like
right.
Oh, we're gonna like
we're gonna to prevent similar issues in the future. We're conducting a thorough review of our internal.
Okay, cool. You're researching it and you're trying to resolve it. Cool, I understand that. But what about
going
back and
fixing? You told me.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have a question. So, since her artwork is the base of Marathon,
right?
You think they're going to completely change?
Like, are y'all now about to cut her a check? Put her on?
They don't have to.
If they want this game to come out in September, yeah.
Like, what are you doing for that? Or is she going to get credit? She should be in the credits. That's what I would be looking for in the game.
Yeah,
need to be in the credits, and she should be getting some type of consulting fee,
some sort of royalty, something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And that's what y'all need to be retweeting or sending to this marathon. Like, y'all need to be taking care of this person.
Like I would rather have liked to have heard that than we're investigating
exactly.
We're resolving. I would rather have been like, yo, we're gonna make it right. Like, we're sorry this happened. This is unfortunate. We didn't know this happened. But we're gonna make it right. Like, that's what I would have preferred to have heard. Like, what's up with the PR team? And like, the PR team need to be like, come on, man.
And then over all that right there, this is not the first time Bungie has done this.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's like
thing. This like, was called in Destiny in the cutscenes.
Like sometimes it's a pattern. Are we witnessing a pattern? Like, are we witnessing a pattern? Because, like you said, this is. It's not the first time we've seen something like this from them specifically.
I know. Marathon might be DOA, man. Might be DOA. I'm telling you.
No. Bungie might be DOA. Like,
they made the game, right? So they with it. They together.
Especially, and this is, and they're Sony. Like, honestly, people, if Marathon flops, Bungie ain't gonna Bungie no more. Like, it's just gonna be a name in the history books.
Think about that, y'all. I don't want to even allow myself to think that far.
I don't know if Bungie. I'm just saying. Marathon was supposed to be they golden child over there at that side. They have to be successful. You just don't get it. This type of publicity don't look good for the game at all. And then I don't know, man. I don't see a happy ending with this game. I don't.
I'm trying. Y'all know me. I'm trying to stay optimistic.
I know you're trying to be optimistic.
I want to see the best. I want studios to be around. I'm always trying to look at the person behind the work.
The
fact that they have families.
I understand.
It's more than just. It's bigger than. I look at it. It's bigger than the person that did the act. It's bigger than the person that stole the artwork and put it in the game, because now you got team using that style and similarity and putting it in other parts of the game, and then the innocent person or a co-art person or somebody who's just on the team, use that thinking it was okay. So what about that person? And I be thinking about that,
obviously, if this is the second time that the studio has been caught doing this, they didn't learn their lesson the first time. So are we going to give them a third chance to steal somebody else's artwork? And that's on that end. So you didn't listen to your community the first time when it came to Destiny 2. Yes, you're still getting putting out content. Yes, you still have players, but you are nowhere near your high level player count that you had when the Witch Queen dropped, or the last two. You're nowhere near those.
Star Wars is them grasping at straws.
Like, why that shit look like Star? You know what? Let me stop.
No, it's a partnership with them. They're working with Star Wars, but like, it's because what else do they have?
Like, you didn't. You should have gave us Destiny 3 so long ago. It is fucking hilarious. But again,
Reese mad.
I digress.
She sounded like it. Right?
I felt the stress.
Yes.
So like, when do we stop giving them grace?
Today.
They don't want to listen. They're literally stealing artwork at this point. Like, somebody gotta give me something.
Why you expect me to pay full price for Marathon when you stealing artwork?
Is any of that money gonna go to that girl?
I bet you not.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, you can only hope that they do something, like make it right, because it's extreme. Like I mentioned earlier, like her style. Like, if you look at her stuff, it's completely unique. Like, it's Marathon. Like, it's
right.
It's legit Marathon.
She says in there that she had been working on it for years, honing it in. Because
it's hard as an artist. It's hard to have a unique style. It's hard to develop something that no one else has already. That's why you have artists like Van Gogh and things like that. That you see their work, it's theirs just from looking at it.
Yep.
It's hard to hone in on that because it's so many different types of art that's out there. So for her to come up with this unique style, man, look, I just hope they do something to make it right. We got to move on from this topic. We got a couple others.
I got a question though. We get Marathon?
Hell no.
I don't know. Like I told y'all, I'm on the fence. I don't know yet. I have to wait. It's a wait and see for me. So
I was probably more on the I'm gonna get it just to try it. But now with this bullshit, it's like, unless y'all tell me that you gonna make it right for her, I really don't want to buy this.
Yeah, and I need a free to play model, to be honest, if I'm gonna try that game. To be
right. Like this,
I don't know about
shooters, they really only do well with the free to play model. Like,
I'm telling you, it's not gonna be a happy ending for Marathon. Saturday, May 17th at 11:13 a.m. I'm telling y'all, it is not. And it's
that's today.
I was like, you know what? She's making a prediction. Hold on, let me put that. I gotta write it down, ma'am.
Isn't that today? My God,
that is ladies' prediction. We gotta write it down.
She's like, 4 hours ago. Basically 4 hours ago.
She's saying that she's predicting this moment. You know what I mean? Like,
gotcha.
Yeah. That is not.
Lady predicted
today.
DOA. Marathon DOA.
Yeah.
What's the official release date?
I don't know.
September something.
Okay.
They haven't shown it yet, right?
I thought it was September.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, September 23rd.
Okay.
I don't know.
Specific time
out here
today.
Bungie.
You know what? I think it's gonna get pushed back. I think it's gonna get, because I have not heard anything good about this game.
I don't know. This
I
definitely
have heard
adds
nothing.
I know this adds another layer to it. It definitely adds a little bit of controversy. So I wouldn't put it past them. But at the same time, it's like, dude, what has Bungie released? They need a W. We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, like this isn't gonna stop the game coming out for sure.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
They should have. If they wanted a W,
they
wanted a W, they needed Destiny 3. Let's be honest. They could have, the money they used for Marathon, they could have went and they could have. What's wrong with having Destiny 3? I'm just asking.
But no, Destiny what out. It is, they needed a Destiny 3 like 3 years ago.
Go ahead.
It might be too late. The Destiny wagon might have already done passed.
Honestly, I'm ready for something new from them. Right?
I
didn't expect it to be this though. Like, I guess that's me. Like, I just didn't expect it to be this.
Like, sullies it, right? Because like you came out with something new and different, but then now we found out you fucking stole the idea. So
yeah.
And I told you already. I already seen assets from Destiny. in there, like some of the enemies and stuff. So
Well,
it's like
that's a common practice. I get it now. Oh gosh, I get it.
yeah, right. But it's like seeing that, knowing what the contract you have with Sony and stuff like that. This is like you guys' attempt at a sure win. And now it's fucked up. Like now it's sullied. This was supposed to be y'all layup, because I'm sure that's how they proposed it, right? Like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. It's gonna be easy. It'll be a more streamlined process, so we can get it out the door, like all that. But now you have problems.
And L-Tuck said that streamers and media who play tested it seem to like it. Man, you know what? Every time I hear that, you know what game I think about? What's that one that was made by Microsoft team with the vampires? What that joint was called?
Redfall.
Redfall. I think about Redfall. People, their media had a media day. People played it, liked it with Redfall. So early impressions is always, oh yeah, it's good, it's cool, whatever. It's bigger than that. To me, talk to me when it releases. And we can really look at it and see, what people actually think about the game.
And that's sad, because we've gotten to a place now in the industry where we just can't trust.
You can't trust
anyone. Like almost
that
anyone.
Part right there.
Like, I need to see gameplay. I remember when I first started podcasting with Delilah, and she would always say, "Gameplay is king. I want to see gameplay." And at that point, I still loved CG trailers, right? I still loved all that stuff. Now my ass is corrupt.
Anthem.
Yeah, I'm like
Anthem. Oh damn.
That we're not bringing that game up anymore, people.
Anthem with the ropey dope. Watch Dogs 1 with the ropey dope. Like, come on, y'all.
You gotta put this shit in my hand from now on. If we exchanging money, I need to see the merchandise.
Exactly.
She's speaking facts, though. She's speaking facts.
Exactly. All right, y'all. So look, last one. This is a good one. So the last thing, it's kind of, I'll make it a two-parter because it's, to me, I think these last two topics are equally important. But Jade Raymond, y'all. Jade Raymond. She used to work at EA. She helped create Assassin's Creed. She started her own studio under the Sony banner, right? And they were working on a game. What was that game? Fair Game or something like that. I think it's called Fair Game, or something like Fair Games, some sort of like looter shooter type game. I think under Sony, they were publishing the title. But she created a studio, and now she's decided to leave that studio. The studio she founded. Yeah, I don't know if it's a retirement or anything like that, but she decided to leave the studio that she founded.
Why would I leave?
That part, but side note, they ain't put shit out.
No, not yet. The game's still in development, apparently. The Fair Game, I think it's called Fair Games. Somebody can correct me in the chat, please, because I'm not 1,000% certain that that's what it's called. But I found this very curious because you rarely see that where a person who started a studio be like, yeah, I know I started a studio and I hired all these people and I built this staff and we've done all this. We work on this game for years, mind you. Yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna leave. I'm out the studio.
I think I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on. I think there was something within her company that she felt like she couldn't continue on being in there, and she made the tough decision to leave what she created. So
it could be a multitude of things, right? It could be health related, family related. You just never know, right? But I do find it kind of peculiar because typically, not typically, but the way, I guess for me, it's like way I would handle that if I had started a studio and I'm like all of a sudden like, yeah, I can't do it, is I would appoint someone to be like, I'm stepping down for X and Y, Z reason, and so it's such and such is going to take over.
Two studio heads have been appointed.
Oh, she did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it looks like
I didn't know if that was announced or not.
Yeah, Marie-Eve Danis and Pierre-Francois. Girl.
That's a name.
Right. But yeah, so it looks like Danis originally joined Ubisoft in 2010 as lead programmer before becoming a producer in 2011. She also worked at Ubisoft Montreal as a production director in 2013 and then producer in 2019. Sapinski was the head of production of Haven prior to this. so that's good. So he's already like in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds like maybe the foundation may be solid, right? Like, okay, I'm leaving, but here's the foundation is solid. Like that to me, that's signs of a good
personal, right?
Right. Like, it could be very much so. Yeah. So we don't want to jump to conclusions here, but I definitely want to make sure that it was out there because I think that Jade Raymond, is Boogie read off to you. She has a history in the industry. There's very few women in the space in general, and so I just found it interesting. And hopefully, this game that they've been working on, Fair Game, I think it's called Fair Games or something like that. Hopefully, it's a good game. I mean, they haven't really showed too much of it. I think they had showed a trailer. I would say well over a year ago, but that's about it. Like a little teaser kind of thing. That's it.
No, you know what I'm gonna say.
What you gonna say?
10-4 hat or no?
10-4 hat. 10-4 hat. But it was acquired by PlayStation. PlayStation sound like they hard to work with.
Definitely 10-4 hat. Anyway,
man, I can't believe that. No.
It's 10-4 hat with track record.
Bungie having problems. They having problems. Sound like PlayStation that became the Microsoft from '98.
Not 98. You went back. Jeez.
But that's when
we went trying to own the computer space with
which is when Microsoft was buying everybody up, treating everybody wrong, and having a bunch of fucking OSs failing. So that's why I pointed to that time period, because that's when Microsoft was doing a dirty.
Windows 98 was fire. I stand on that hill. Down that hill, man. Windows 98 was fire.
You can, Delilah. You can. I think it was right after that, right? Like Windows 2000.
Windows Me
2000 was the one.
Yeah.
Fucking everybody's computers up.
That was Windows Me, whatever that was. Windows Me.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah.
I don't know, but now Boogie got me thinking, because what other studios, and to a certain extent, Sony is so used to their single player action adventure type games that I don't even know if they know how to handle things of this nature. Yeah, they announced their game, so
like, I mean, Naughty Dog is the only one that can save them right now. To be honest,
Naughty Dog and what's the one with the who directed recently left?
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch? No, and the Spider-Man. Who did Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's
Insomniac. Yeah, Insomniac. They did that.
Insomniac was carrying them for a long time, though.
But like even their last Spider-Man, like what the hell was that? That made me so mad.
Yeah, and we haven't heard nothing about Wolverine. This summer gonna be interesting. If we don't hear nothing else about Wolverine,
that shit ain't coming.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I got another prediction.
Oh my gosh!
Hold on, lady. Hold on.
That shit canceled.
No.
Hold on.
PlayStation 6. PlayStation
I'm so
6
mad at you. I'm mad. I'm so mad at you.
No, lady.
Cancel.
Those deals, to be fair, those Marvel deals are made well in advance. That's a hard pressed one. I mean, we got some bad games that even still released under Marvel.
It's gonna be so trash. They're gonna be like, "Nah, we just gonna drop it. Watch. Don't be mad at me." Right?
You know what I find hilarious?
Look, Disney is good for cutting the game too. If it is not up to stuff, they'll be like, "Look, we can't put this out."
No, well,
look.
Anyway.
Okay, thank you.
That's definitely 10-4 hat. Okay.
Yes, it is. It is the.
But
you know what?
We preference our crazy talk with. We know this is crazy,
right? A little bit off the rails here, but
so we're not gonna talk. We're not gonna talk about like when the last time they showed us Wolverine anything. Wolverine anything.
Well, see, that's just it. It wasn't supposed to leak, and people happen to got their eyes on it. That that normally doesn't happen. They normally can take their time and show whatever they want to show when they're ready. So
they can't
we weren't supposed to see it. No, we weren't supposed to see it in the first place. That's the problem.
It probably changed the scope because we saw it, and then people reacted to it, and then they like, okay, well now we got to go in a different direction.
People don't like exposé. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
I don't see it. I don't see it come to fruition. I don't.
I'm not gonna agree. I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna.
Ain't coming out, lady.
I just don't think Wolverine's coming out.
It's done.
Yeah, right. She's not gonna say 2028 or nothing. She's like, it just ain't coming.
It just ain't coming. It ain't something.
Like, I believe we want to see it. Which I got.
If it do come, it's gonna be on the 6th. It's gonna be on the PlayStation. It ain't gonna be on the PlayStation 5. It ain't gonna be on the Pro.
No,
you're talking next console is like wow to me.
So look, so that doesn't sound as realistic as it coming out at the end of the PlayStation 5 era, then them selling it to you again on the PlayStation.
Right. That part, because they can do, the remaster kings over there.
No, not even the remaster. You know how some games will come out at the cusp and they're like, it'll also be on this, but you gotta buy it again.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is the fact that they do remasters a lot, and they're definitely gonna try to sell it to you twice. Let's
okay. The game was officially announced in September of 2021.
Okay.
The same time when Spider-Man 2 was announced. Spider-Man 2 came out in 2023. The ransomware attack happened in. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all no lie.
That was last year, wasn't it?
Last year.
Yeah. Was it really that recent?
Yeah. Last year. Early last year, I think.
And since then, they have not confirmed or denied that it is dropping in 2025.
Oh, because it ain't.
I think it's too soon.
Mind you now.
I say probably 2026 is when they're gonna release that game. If not 2027.
I'm just not holding my breath for Wolverine.
I just want to point out again, Spider-Man 2, the last official game that they did, dropped in 23, and they didn't do hardly any DLC on it. So technically,
it's only been 2 years since the last chip title. So yeah, they still got some time.
And I think it just came out on PC, right?
Yeah, they got some time. They got time, y'all.
But it was announced in 21. It's 4 years.
Yeah.
So and they haven't been. They have been working full steam on it. I want to say in the last 3 years. So.
All right, so. Let me go on and get to this last thing because it's getting close to food o'clock and I definitely want some nachos today. So, last thing, I think this was interesting because I hope that other industries and other companies don't follow suit. But EA is pushing for a full return to the office. They announced full return to the office for all employees. Because remote work been the biggest thing since the pandemic. A lot of people work remote now. It's some people's new normal. And people have transformed their homes and built offices and all kind of stuff. And so it's could you all see this happening across other industries?
Yes.
Full return to work.
I just don't understand why. The only conclusion I can come to is the control aspect, which is just so disheartening that we cannot get past that as a society, because you do not need to watch people like that with all the technology we have. We got delivering. I don't understand, because you're going to allow, Bill Sands, who's at the top, be in the office whenever the fuck he feels like being in the office. So why do you feel like when people are lower that you have to watch them? Right. It's very slave culture, and it gets annoying.
Well, I'm with you because I agree with you. As regards to remote work, I think it's not only has been beneficial for people as far as travel, but also it helps with anxiety. You know what I mean? All that level of comfort. I feel like I do my best work because I work remote. You know what I mean? And so I'm with you. I think it's disheartening. I think because of the technology that we have today, it's easy. It's easier now to even check in on people. People, you have sign-ins. You're able to track things. It's easy to see when people are working and for how long. There's no question. So,
and let's be honest, people were shooting the shit in the office. People were wasting time in the office.
Yeah, so it happens on both ends of it. So I do understand with gaming though, because they love the collaboration. As a designer, collaboration is very important. But now we have tools that we jump into, our internal tools and be able to collaborate. I can see exactly what so and so's drawing up. I'm drawing up. I'm sketching too. We have the tools. So I don't.
You I don't quick calls with people. You can be on a call while you collaborate together. I don't.
And then there's success stories of studios that's fully remote. I believe the Moon Studios, who did Ori and the Blind Forest, they've always been a totally remote game studio. So I think to me this is a step backwards. Right? This is a step backwards.
I think it's a big culture shift,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely it is.
And it has to be bought in at the top. And if the top hasn't bought into that culture, then you're going to have problems.
Right. Yeah. And I just, you know, like I said, I would hate for this for us to revert back to, you know.
No, the problem is all these old people that don't know how to use the technology and they having problems. That's them the ones.
It's like just like with AI, either you adapt or die.
Yeah,
like that's how I look at it. You learn or you get left behind.
Believe me, I utilize it.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. That's the show. We're gonna go ahead and do some tidbits and outros, and that'll be it. Real quick, y'all got any tidbits?
Yeah, I had one. Let me find it. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for you to tell me.
Yeah, I just jumped right into it, girl. I'm hungry. Just saying.
And I was gonna message you earlier this morning to you make sure you get a snack before the show.
You know me, I'm always like last minute. Yeah, I'm about to end.
Okay, we already talked about it, but it looks like Patreon also is in on that Apple thing where they're going to be adding a 30% fee, so you can buy Patreon in the Apple Store or through the Apple through your phone, right? So it's just not even through the Apple Store technically, but if you buy Patreon subscriptions on your Apple devices, you're going to be charged the 30% fee.
I don't know if I don't understand. I'm not an Apple girl. I'm a Samsung Galaxy. So the way that we got around the Amazon, you can't shop here. You have to download, make a web link as an icon on your phone. That way you can directly go to the website that you're trying to go to. That way you can buy it from there instead of having to go to your computer or whatever. So if I don't know if that'll work for Apple, because again, I'm not an Apple person.
You can do the same thing.
So so if that's one way to get around it, people. If you have younger kids and you want them to still do it, just put a direct link on the phone and make it an app, and that way they can go straight to there and buy it directly from the store instead of from the Apple Store. That's my little tidbit on that part. I
got one more tidbit.
All right, what's it?
Apparently, EA tried to stop an anti-DEI mod on The Sims 4.
Oh my
God. But it didn't work. And it's hilarious. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because it's just hilarious. So the mod apparently went out to people and it changed black NPCs to white, trans NPCs to cisgendered, and gay NPCs to straight. And it's just like, how does this happen?
So it did go out, basically, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Now this isn't an official mod. This is somebody made this mod.
Right.
So this
somebody
is not
made
it. Yeah, somebody made it. But like
just to spend the time and effort to even just do that, it's because you don't agree with what people have to choose to live their lives. It's wild to me.
Apparently not.
It's like mind your business. If people mind their business, we'll be a better world, man. I promise you that. Just mind your business.
As long as we are consenting adults, I give no fucks.
Right. Like, it costs nothing to shut the fuck up. You literally didn't have to do this. No one asked you for this. And even if they did, like, why did it go out to everybody?
I can't. What happened to empathy and caring about other people? Like, it's just terrible, man.
No, you only care about them if they look like you.
Or if it did, or you only care about a situation because it hasn't happened to you yet. Crazy. Right. Anyway,
I have a tidbit. The NFL schedule videos.
Yeah,
so good.
Oh my gosh, they've been great this year. So good this year. They had a couple gaming related ones. They had the Minecraft one from the Rams, which was fire. Yeah. And they had, of course, the Atlanta Falcons did the ATL Mario Kart theme joint was fire. So those two, check those out.
The San Francisco 49ers, I was going to say the Giants. The 49ers, they did the Oregon Trail.
Oh man, nice.
They did oh my God, that was so good.
I love the creativity though. I love that they're actually spending time and effort with their release schedules, and they get to show off in those. And I'm like, man, these art teams are really enjoying themselves with making these, because I'm telling you, that Mario Kart joint, that looked like they just took assets from the game and like threw it into like they fully animated a whole 9, like so many cool little references. So yeah, if you're into football, NFL, like the release schedule's out, and we really as a country need the distraction at this point, because it's just it's a problem. It's a problem.
They said one of the best ones was a team that did a severance. I forgot what football team, but they did a severance match type of situation with that one.
Wow.
The one I liked the best was the one who used AI, and it was Allen Iverson.
That's good.
That one was a good one.
Oh man, I gotta watch it.
And then there was one. I think it was the Chargers. Like, I don't know football teams. I just throw the ball anyway. The one that used Brenda Song. Like, if you're my daughter, she used to love.
I think that was the Rams.
Zach and Cody.
I think that was the Rams.
That's where I know her from, and that shit was hilarious. So yeah, if y'all got time. Oh, my tidbit, if you have time, go on TikTok and look up the national parks.
Oh my gosh, girl.
Make me want to go camping.
Yo, whoever.
Wildin'.
Whoever has their social media.
Did they get hacked?
No.
Is that legit?
No. These are legit posts.
These are legit.
Oh my god.
It is the national parks, not the state parks. The monuments are in on it now because Statue of Liberty and like
team
somebody else is beefing. Like, the shit is hilarious. Wow. Yeah. So if you got park,
shout out to Yellowstone.
Like, yeah, it's thirst trapping for our national parks. Like, but please, they're doing it for a good cause, trying to like bring awareness to the fact that they ain't got no money.
Oh yeah.
But like, the shit is hilarious.
They need a lot of these places, these nonprofits and stuff like they're gonna need funding. Like, it's just y'all. What is happening,
and Sesame Street on the chopping block.
That part, like, we're
PBS. He is y'all.
We gonna put Elmo out. Y'all did I see he was on LinkedIn?
Yes, he did. He said my parents did this for me.
Elmo is on LinkedIn.
It's about to go away. I'm just like, why?
Because they want us to be stupid. Media literacy is not as high as
it's been in progress for a while.
Full blown attack, man. They don't even get me started on the Black history. Like, listen, y'all.
You know what? I'm gonna shut up because
I think people are not ready to have that conversation because
they're not. They're not. We got to probably do like a nice little side show about it because, like, we're gonna keep it gaming here, but it's frustrating to watch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, y'all. Well, look, outros. Y'all know y'all can follow me, Delilah HD, right here on GWG. I'm not really been active on socials lately for good reason. To me at least, good reason to me. I just haven't had the energy and effort. A lot of things been going on in my personal life that's kind of affecting a lot of it. So I just kind of keep it there. And y'all know y'all can follow me here, and I'll be here. I'm here. You can catch me on the GWG Discord lurking. And I catch y'all next Saturday. So CHAREECE, and she's right below me. You can go ahead with your outro.
All right, everybody. Again, it's your girl CHAREECE. Like I just said, read a fucking book. Oh my god. Again, wash your ass. It is summertime here in the South.
Deodorant should be at a. Go ahead.
Yo, it is May 17th, and it is 90 degrees right now. Wear some deodorant. Wash your ass, but also wash your hands because people are still getting sick out here. Like, why is the flu still bad? Why is people got the damn virus?
I still see people certain times with their mask on. I'm like, yo, you probably right. It's probably stuff going around.
Yeah.
Listen.
But yeah. I'm also like Delilah. I'm taking a break from social. I'm still on social, but I'm lurking. I just ain't got the mental brainwave right now. I got other shit going on. But I am always in our Discord. Like, I am there. That should be hilarious sometimes. But yeah, we'll see y'all next week. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks. But yeah, this your girl CHAREECE.
Yeah, that's right. We got a show next week, or we gonna be out
off next week because Lady and myself will be at the last show for Kendrick in LA.
Hey, y'all have a good time. Take
photos or it didn't happen.
Fact. That part.
It's gonna
photos or it didn't happen. I'm gonna need pics. I want to be like I'm there with y'all. Food pics. I need them. Okay. I need them. Okay. Outfit pics. I need them. Like what you wearing? What the fit? With the shoes? I need the fit. I need to know what's going on. I need to be like I'm there.
All right.
Rain talking with Drake.
Stupid. You like FaceTime me while the show's on.
Hey, don't try me.
All right, next
You
outro.
might-
Next
You
outro.
might ask for that. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm gonna call y'all during the show. Like, hey, turn the camera around.
Turn it on, Nacho.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
So, go ahead.
Is it my
Outro.
turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. LBOOGIE 0208. Thanks for everybody that came through. Make sure you like and share and all that good stuff. Like Cherie said, wash your hands, wash your ass. And wear your mask if you feel like it. We'll take it back to 2020.
Right? Might have
Other
to.
than that, yeah, like beautiful day, right? If you woke up and you got your faculties and you know you're having a good day, press on. This too shall pass. All that good stuff. Other than that, I'll see y'all next week. Oh no, next
No.
weekend.
Yeah. And then we got showcase coming up. Man, listen, it's gonna go by quick.
Yeah.
All right, lady. Last
I
but definitely not least. Go ahead.
Thank you everybody for coming through. Replay side, Patreon, everybody who shouts us out, who shares, who likes it. We love y'all for that. Next week, I might do gas versus ass LA. That's what it is. I need the good food spots. I need the good food spots. And I'm about to eat so good. Anyway, we'll probably do like maybe one stream tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some marbles or some COD because I've been smothering y'all with other games. We should play, or maybe Towerborn. We'll do probably Towerborn tomorrow.
Towerborn, yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like Towerborn.
Check me at my socials, Lady Infamous 415 everywhere. And you guys have a great weekend. And just take care of yourselves and each other.
Wait, lady. Was that the Mac? Please tell me that was the Mac. Was that the Mac?
Girl, you saw
Wasn't
that big. That was on the
That was the
video of the game.
No,
They
no,
showed
no.
the mech.
I don't pay attention to Doom, but there's supposed to be a Mac, and I think that's what she just for the hop in. Oh, wait, y'all, I'm gonna go download this right now. I'm gonna go download this right now, just so I can get in this Mac.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Girl, you gotta earn it
No.
first. You saw
I'm a
like 2 hours
Gundam
of
girl.
gameplay.
I am a Gundam girl. Like, we finna go fuck some shit up in this Mac. It's chapter 3 too. Bet.
Mhm. So that means you at least got to make it there.
I at least got
minimum.
to make it there. Thank
Yes,
you, lady.
yes.
No
All right,
problem, no
y'all.
problem.
Y'all have a good one.
Be easy. Bye, y'all.
Bye.